The Horizon Education Center is a nonprofit organization founded in North Olmsted in 1978. Well, we had a long relationship with Verizon, and we still actually use them. So basically what happened was I opened the phone bill, and when I opened the phone bill, it was over $20,000 was being charged on one line for data usage. I had to look at it a couple times because I was like, wow, how could that possibly be? Because usually our bill's usually around $1,000 a month or something like that for all of our phones, and so to have one phone use $20,000 worth of data was extreme. I immediately called my account rep and said, "Hey, this is what is this?" And he's like, "Oh, that's got to be a mistake. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of it. We'll get it cleaned up next week or something." And so I was like, okay, well, great. But then it didn't get cleaned up. It was probably after about 6 weeks that I really started to get upset about it. And so that's when I started contacting everybody. I filed with the Attorney General's office. I sent letters to members of the Senate and House of Representatives. People were on the communication and telecommunication committees because they were making it really clear that they were not going to budge and that somehow this was a legitimate charge.
By the time that Dave had contacted me, we were about a month into our coverage. We were getting thousands, literally thousands and thousands of complaints from people across the country. But when Dave contacted me, and of course it was local, and saw $20,000 and nonprofit school, so I'm like, okay. I only have so many hours in a day, but this is going to be a priority for me. This is going to be one of my priorities, like this week, getting some resolution for this place. Right. And so we had got started with Dave and got copies of his bills and looked at everything and realized that it was absolutely impossible for one phone to have used 1.3 terabytes. That it doesn't matter how many videos you watch, how many hours of the day, there aren't enough hours in the day to watch enough high definition videos to rack up 1.3 terabytes. And so when we submitted everything to Verizon and we're like, knock, knock, numbers don't add up. And so we were able to get resolution for Horizon within a few days. When the plain dealer came in, it was just really showing the light of truth on the situation. So people would tell me, I went into my local Verizon store and I put that paper down on the counter and said, here, it is not just me. I think that people found that to be very empowering to have a newspaper that they could wave in front of their local Verizon office. And in some cases it helped them get resolution without us even becoming involved. Without the plain dealer getting involved in this thing, we'd probably be fighting about it still. Being able to stick up for people who otherwise wouldn't be able to get help, I find that to be very rewarding.